Hey guys, good morning. Today we're going to do some green tea matcha lemonade. Very healthy for you. And we're going to start with some Maya lemons. They're a little bit sweeter than regular lemons. We're going to do matcha, organic Japanese matcha. This is not ceremonial grade for all your matcha experts out there, but it's still organic and it's a little bit cheaper per pound. Yeah, and here's my lemon squeezer. I'll put the link below. It's one of the best that I could find. And we also have a frother because the matcha is not very easily blended, so we can use that. For water, I prefer alkaline water. Today we're just having some filtered water. And then you will need a container. This is about 16 ounces, right? So we'll cut up the lemon. Go. We'll just let's take for this, I'll just do 2 lemons. So this will give us a couple of servings. You can obviously scale this up very easily. And we're going to cut our lemons. Yeah, everything looks a little bit distorted because of the wide angle, but hey, at least we fit everything in small spaces. Yep. Now we are going to use our beloved. It comes in like so. Open it up. Like so. Press gently. Gently. I'm going to put the camera closer to it. And then twist it. Turn it. Because there's a lot of juice left otherwise. Give it some time. Yeah. 1. Take it out. Put in the next one. This keeps your fingers. Oops, that was a little bit too quick. That's why you should do it slowly. It keeps your fingers away from lemon juice, which can, crack your fingers. It's very acidic, so you try to avoid contact with lemons if you can. You can also use this one, but you will get your hands a little bit, more juice on it. But it's a low-cost alternative that works as well. I think I got that at a 99-cent store. Everything else that you see here, I got on Amazon, and the lemons I got at Trader Joe's. I guess that's Aldi. And again, we gotta watch that it doesn't splash too much. What you can also do with this, you can go in like this. You can go like this. So sometimes you can squeeze out like that. So you get some extra bonus points out of it. So if I go back and take the one that I used already. Yeah, see, so we're getting more juice out of it. That is a trick. You can do that. See, we're getting more juice out of that. So that's how I do it. I go both ways. First time, we're going like so. Squeeze gently. Turn. Really no right or wrong. Depends a little bit on the lemon, and then you turn it around. See, are we getting some extra juice out of this? You bet we do. So this is a great way of doing that. Put that away. And now it comes down to the optimal dosage of matcha, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is not an easy one because it is very, very potent. Matcha is potent indeed, and I'll have you look down the bag here. What I'm using is such spoon here. This is comes from the tea shop, and this is a little bit too big, to be honest. We don't need as much. So for a regular cup of matcha, and please, matcha experts, correct me on that, I would probably use about this amount. The special matcha spoons, they're very, very small, And they're also special matcha, basically frothers. They're like little broomsticks. You can whip it. This is probably the right way to do it, but I just like this better. And I'm going to use a little bit more matcha here because it will be more servings. So I'm using, let me see, using about this much. I would say this is the equivalent of a teaspoon. I would say, right? So small teaspoon, right? Put that in. So this is a good amount. This is a good amount. So I expect to get about 3 cups out of that, divided across the day, and add a little bit of water, just a little bit, and then I go in with the frother. Make sure with this one, this is really nice. Make sure it's long enough. This is the Elementi frother. Use it for lattes and so forth. You can do matcha lattes. What else not? Make sure the batteries are charged, or you have new batteries in there to get the speed. All right, and then go deep, and then start, and then make little pauses because it might go everywhere. One way is to also twist it. Angle it a little bit, and then look at the texture. See if you see a lot of loose items. There's a dog barking. And then we add some water. And again, the amount of matcha is up to you. It's also up to how much water you add. And I will add something else, and that's for purists. That's probably not okay, but I'm gonna add some maple syrup. You can add honey. So this seems more than enough in terms of blending that the matcha blends in. And then I'm bringing in here's my maple syrup, also from Trader Joe's. And we could do, now let's see, I go by feeling. A little bit, maybe a tablespoon or so. And here it is, my Green Tea Macha Lemonade. And then we put that in the refrigerator to make it nice and cool. This foam, by the way, it'll disappear. Maybe for about 20 minutes so it's nice and cool. All right, enjoy.